Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Benji here. I have finished up something really cool for my good friend Carter over at BLUE MAMBA. He's got a YouTube channel and he's a huge Vader fan. So he sent me this a while ago. Right? Haven't done one in a minute, but this is a Vader, the Korbanth 2.0 old school kit. These were really fun to do back in the day before Korbanth and Jeff Parks split. This is Jeff Parks' design. Usually you'll hear me say, Korbanth 2.0 Graflex kits. I use them, if I can find them, I use them for, Scrap Flexes, Star Killers, my derelict that I made and whatnot. There's lots of uses for those kits. So this kit is one I've done a lot, but I haven't done with newer technology as far as I used to do these with Tricrees and nano biscottis and prisms and stuff like that. This one, he was like, hey, would you mind doing one for me? I'd love to have one done by you. And I was like, absolutely, because I've been wanting to do a Vader chassis for a while. So one of the reasons why I really wanted to do one is because I had all these ideas for a chassis. So I, and Carter, I kind of explained that to you, how I do this. I like to get it really tight, but I will turn it a little bit that way and then turn it so that way I can get as much leverage out of that spin as I can. So this is in a New Hope setting. Carter has all of them: the DV6, the ESB, the Episode 3. I mean, he's got every Vader. The boy is a running fool. No, he's a huge Vader fan, and I'm stoked to have done something for him. What I wanted to do was, it's got a lot of threads. I wanted to do chassis design, and I had a bunch of cues in mind, right? Vader ideas. We got the breathing box. I always like doing the Death Star panels where the SD card is. We got that. A little bit of his chest armor or shoulder armor. Also his actual side suit. We got his little voice box from his belt. You slide it up, you got a little bit more too from the belt. Got a Golden Harvest V3 Phase 4. And then in Arabesh, Carter wanted me to put I am what you made me. So you got I am what you made me on both sides. It finishes it. I am what you made me. So I thought that was really cool. The one thing I was really stoked about, this is another reason why I was really happy to do a Darth Vader style, was I always wanted to incorporate his back to tank. So when you see in Rogue One and in the Kenobi show, you kind of see his back to tank, and the top of it always has this cool little claw thing, and then the glass casing is in there. But I was able to put it in the speaker area, which is just something I thought was really cool, and I was able to curve these guys in, and it's got a lot of detail right in there, which is something that I really wanted to do. So one more thing. So I made the chassis. The connector for the NeoPixel connector is attached to the chassis. So your NeoPixel connector sits all the way down right here. So you have a 2-inch or probably maybe 2.5-inch blade depth. The reason I did that is because these vents in the MPP style on this guy, you can do shine through. So that was something that we used to do with Tricrees back in the day. Everyone used to put the module down there, but I've got a CC Sabers down at the bottom that lights it up, plus your blade whenever you have it in.
A tremor in the force. The last time I felt it was in the presence of my old master.
Yeah, you can see him. You can see it shine through. Looks really cool in person. put that body on there. So you could slide it up if you want to. I usually go about halfway or whatever. Once that guy's in there, make sure that you got good threading. You don't want to cross thread these, but I don't think you will. If you cross thread these, hilts used to be notorious for cross threading. People cross threaded them and you're just hosed. So make sure it's not feeling nasty on that first 2 or so. Make sure you got a good spin going on there. And then once you get that guy, kind of get your clamp lined up, give it a good twist until you can't anymore. It'll probably be this way. This is what I was saying. I like to go kind of a little bit so you can use that as leverage to get that last turn. And then once you get about halfway, then you can pretty much just clamp it down. Pull that guy. That's completely up to you, Carter. I like to do that so this guy's not going anywhere. So Golden Harvest V3, it's got a 28mm elite tier, Smugglers Outpost speaker, full range. And this card came with fonts on it that Carter already had it all. Turn that in. Carter already had all the fonts and everything already set up how he wanted it on his card, which is pretty sweet, and I kind of actually want people to start doing that, so that way we don't have to do the whole proof of purchase that you bought from other font makers, so the font makers get paid. But yeah, there's a couple fonts on here. Very loud, because we were able to fully enclose that 28mm speaker, plus still have like about that much sound resonance. I put a twist off on there, Carter, because with the one button, it's just holding that button down for a long time is kind of, I don't know, I find it easier for twist off. So I don't have a blade plug for you, man. I was just using this one. We can talk about that. Let's see how far down that guy really is. It is way down there, so you're gonna get a lot of depth, man. 7/8 inch blade. So what I did was, there's the set screw from here. I took that and I put it on this one, this one. When you're looking right at it, the one on the right. Did that because it's a tad bit longer, and what that did was that made your blade retention. So you're gonna want to take this guy, go in and kind of go twist depending on how tight your blade is. But like, you all have to get past these guys, and so you'll feel it. Once you feel the springs, then you just tighten this guy down. And again, it's the one on the right. You don't have to tighten it down much. I believe this is pretty much how it used to be back in the day. So maybe whoever put the kit might have put that one on the wrong one, but it's just snug enough when you close it all the way down. So it's this guy right here is your retention. 7/8 inch blade. Feels really good. Again, this is a one button setup. This feels really good. Your force wave.
Disturbing.
Enough of this. Later, release it.
As you wish.
I sped up that ignition speed a little, Carter. Because if not, you have to hold it for a little while. So I didn't speed it up that much, but just enough. great sensitivity with the Golden Harvest V3. Gonna do 1 or 2 fonts.
Sound menu.
I changed that on mine, Carter. By the way, the sound menu and all that stuff. So, if I were you, I would do it too. Not sure what some of these fonts are. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Let's stick with Vader fonts. Although that power down was cool.
Darth Vader.
So good. So good. Oh, so good. If you don't have a good Vader in your collection, you are just sorely missing out. And I wasn't sure how much of a fan I'd be of that, but I really do like it. I don't think it's very accurate, but it is a very cool feature when you see it in person. I know it's kind of hard to register here, but when you have it, that little tiny bit of red underglow on those little cutouts is super menacing. It looks really cool. More. Alright, so then again, blade retention is right there. You just need to give it just like 1.5 turns and you're out. There we go, man. I hope you love it. I have thoroughly enjoyed it. I just finished it up recently. Haven't got around to be able to do the video.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
There we go, man. Hope you enjoy it. I had a great time designing it, the chassis. And the install was smooth. Thank God. The install was very straightforward, very fun. So yeah, hope you like it, Carter. Thank you so much, man. Everyone who's following YouTube channels, go over and check out Blue Mamba's channel. I'll leave a link in the description. Really good friend, cracks me up. And so like, throw him a sub, you know, leave a comment on one of his videos. Say, hey man, sick Vader collection. All right, guys. Hopefully I will have more time to do some saber stuff. I've made a post about it. I am very busy for this next couple weeks, but I can't wait to get back and play. I had to do this real quick while I had time and energy. So thank you guys very much. Until next video, may the force be with you.
You stuck-up, half-witted, scruffy-looking nerf herder.
Scruffy looking.